A North Las Vegas doctor who inappropriately touched at least 7 patients could be back at work in a matter of days. Last July, Jorge Burgos was sentenced to 7 days in jail, a day for each victim, as well as 3 years probation. In December, his medical license was also suspended for 4 months. 8 News Now reporter Karen Castro takes a closer look at what will happen when the doctor resumes seeing patients and patient consultations and why he's not showing up in the sex offender registry.
The name of Dr. Jorge Burgos is on display outside his North Las Vegas clinic, the same clinic where the family practice physician admitted to groping 7 patients. After a 4-month suspension, he could begin seeing patients as early as Monday.
I think it's unsettling for everybody, not just the division or anyone like that. But we are officers of the courts, and we have to enforce the conditions that they impose.
Lieutenant James Schubert is with the Division of Parole and Probation. He says Burgos has been in compliance since starting probation last July.
He is subject to getting good time credits, so if he's paying his fees and doing everything on probation, he does get good time credits, which would shorten that term.
Under the terms of his probation, Burgos is not allowed to contact his victims or their families, and he has to complete sex offender counseling, therapy, and victim empathy classes.
It's a very intensive program. Most of the time it takes almost 6 months to a year to complete those programs.
Burgos has registered as a sex offender, but he's considered low risk to reoffend. So by state law, his name is not listed in the registry, but his disciplinary history as a medical professional is online.
If he fails to comply with our conditions, then we would contact the State Board of Medical Examiners and let them know that.
Besides a 4-month suspension, the State Board of Medical Examiners is restricting the doctor's medical license for 2 years. During this time, Burgos is not allowed to interact with female patients without supervision. And while Schubert says they've advised people who have close contact with Burgos about his probation, the doctor is not obligated to disclose his criminal record to his patients. Karen Castro, 8 News Now.
Violating probation could land the doctor in jail for 3 years.